Hello everyone on YouTube and welcome to another 3D Artcore tutorial. This is introduction to the workshop of Steam. I'm not sure that many of you are aware of this, but I'm sure that many are, and some of you just ignore this. But the main reason for this video is to help some of you to really acknowledge that there is a way to earn money out of your work and really make it profitable for you. Now, I'm putting this title here that says creators earn over 50 million through Steam Workshop. Okay, this is all you need to know, I think. Well, not really, but there are a lot more to it. So, uh, the first seconds or minutes of this video, I'm just trying to pull you into this idea because I think that many people are just ignoring it and they are always asking where I can find a reliable job on the 3D modeling, area or animation area. And it comes to this point where because you are working from your own desktop, you're not sure if you're going to get paid for whatever you're doing. So you can't really always trust people unless you are doing things really professionally by signing a contracts and everything in between the customer or whatever. Now, the thing is that Steam is a gaming platform. It's basically application that you download onto your computer and you can buy games through that application. And even if you're not near to your own uh, desktop computer, you can go on to your friend's house for the weekend and you want to play your own games. You can download this application, log into it, and install your purchased games. So basically, you can go and travel and do whatever you want and still have your uh, gaming library always on the way. Now, thing is that many free games in this platform, and I'm gonna name three of them. The three main ones that I know and familiar with is Dota 2 and CS:GO, which is Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and there is the Team Fortress 2 game. Three of them, well, not three of them are free, but Dota 2 is free, and Team Fortress 2 is a free game, free to play game, and CS:GO is paid game, but also um, participating on the workshop, and therefore you can create your own content to that game and really put it into sale. Now, I don't want to grow too much hope into your you know heads or beliefs, but many people here trying to do so just like you. So if you are intending and you want to create something to any of those games, there are more than three games that are participating in the workshop, but just be aware that I know only that three of them are really under payment. So there are more. You can see it says can now earn money in more games. So basically, there are more games that you can really sell your product, but there is games that whatever content you're gonna create will be free for the users, so you won't earn anything out of it except recognition. Okay, so recognitions also has its price, so just be aware that it doesn't matter really if you are making money out of it, as long that you develop your skills and you put it into those games and people will recognize you. This can open doors for you in the future. But if you still want to focus on how to create money, then go on and participate on those particular games that you can really earn money out of your products. So as I said, Team Fortress 2, Dota 2, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and there are more games that participating on that same category, okay, which you can earn money out of your products. Now, um, there is a place for modelers as well as for animators. If you animator want to make money out of uploading your own products into Steam, you probably want to focus on Team Fortress 2. Therefore, any of you, doesn't matter if you like gaming or not, or maybe you get into the 3D subject by really just liking creating animation for movies or stuff like that. So it's just making sure that even if you are not a gamer, go on and try and do something for those games. I'm almost sure that uh, at some point, if you're gonna create something which will be very, very good, people will vote up for your product, and eventually your product will pass the stage of being in vote and really implemented into that game. So I'm gonna focus for the animators first, okay? Because this is I wanna make sure that animators are acknowledging this as well. Uh, in Team Fortress 2, the game, there is thing that called towns. Okay, towns are basically body expression of the characters. I'm gonna show you one of them. Okay, so let's go into here. Let's type in Pyro Taunt. Okay, hit the enter key, and you will see here the pool party taunt. Okay, it's it's not that old one, but it's, I don't know, a couple of months already. Um, well, it's published in 2014, but until it's voted and it passed all this process, basically it took time. Anyway, this is a reel. So everyone who creates something usually will create additional reel for that product, just so it will, help people to really see what he created. So now you can see the Paro is pulling out a pool, is filling it with water, and jump into it and play with his duck inside that water pool, water pool, whatever. Okay, so this is a town. This is a very complex town, though the main reason that I show you that particular taunt is because this is one of many which is really complex one, but also attractive one. It's something that people really like in this game. So as much as your taunts animation are really, you know, pulling the customer's eyes, this is what will make sure that your product will pass this vote stage and really implemented in the game. So I just wanted to make this point for you guys, that you be aware that you can create things that are a little bit more advanced when it comes to animation and modeling at the same time. Now, there are taunts that are really just basic body expressions, and some of them are more advanced, some of them less advanced, but in general, if people will like it and vote for you, and you will pass this stage of the votes, your product will be sold in this game store. So you want to make sure that whatever you create will really put this, you will bear this knowledge in your head, in your mind, and create something that really pull people eyes out and make them want to vote for you. Now, there is, I'm going to show you something here about workshop. No, there is, well, I'm trying to find something in particular. I'm not really seeing this. Okay. So for modelers, there is a weapon store or cloth store, or more hats. It's not store, but everything is in the same store. But I'm talking about categories, and there is also maps. Most people don't get anything for maps, but through the times, Steam created something that will allow people to really um, you know, pay for a map, and then that money will go into those map creators' pockets. So you can create maps, you can create anything. almost for Team Fortress 2, but just be aware that the main focus is on hats, weapons, and towns since few months ago. Well, at least a year ago, I don't know. Doesn't really matter. All you need to know is that there are instructions, okay? And those instructions will show you and teach you exactly what are the rules that need to comes with whenever you want to create something. I'm talking about poly counts for your models, effects, size, scale, textures, colors, and whatever is necessary to know about the final product that you're gonna upload into those workshops. Okay, so um, let me find something here because I lost myself with one page that I wanted to show you. Team Fortress 2 workshop. There are tutorials on YouTube as well. Go on and check them. Um, Here it is. Okay, here it's stating the very basic stuff that you want to be aware of. The Steam Workshop makes it easier than ever for you to submit finished 3D models of items for a chance to have them accepted and incorporated incorporated to the actual game. To publish an item to the workshop for consideration, first read the official documentation linked on the right, then click the Steam Workshop button in the main menu of the game. Okay, never mind. Whatever I'm trying to say here is that you can read here. Items posted in this workshop under the maps tab are ready for immediate use. Okay, so maps, as I said, they are not paid, but there is a way for people really, well, I don't know how to say it, recognize, or I don't know, there is a word for it, like, you know, there are recognition. Yeah, recognition. So I'm not sure how to say this as, you know, from first body, whatever. What's important for you to know is that items for this workshop that are accepted for sale will pay the creators a split of the revenue if that items is sold for a fee. Okay? Accepted items from the workshop are made available for purchase or can be unlocked within Team Fortress 2. Now, many of those games has this thing that they get drops of weapons, clothes, sometimes very rarely clothes, but mainly weapons. And every now and then they also get boxes. Those boxes can be opened using a key, and in order to get a key, you need to buy a key. So sometimes your product can be inside of those boxes, and they will get it. I'm not sure if you are going to get paid for it, but if you do, probably it's just the split of the key price. Okay, so just be aware of that. Not everything that you will create probably will earn money out of it, but people who will go directly to the game store and buy that product from there, they will well, basically half of this money will get into your own pockets. Now, just to be clear about something, uh, Taunt Taunt store. I don't know, not Taunt store, but Taunt prices. Okay. No, I can't really show you that through here, so I'm gonna show you this through the game itself. Okay, you will be able to see this better, and that way we will both be on the same page here. Let me just launch the game. I will light up my cigarette, and this will take time to load at first. Yeah, it's always like that for me for the first time, but that's okay. It will be gone in a few seconds. Go on, go on, go on. Well, okay. So here you can see we have the shop, okay, in the game. So the users are coming here and they can choose through items, bundles, maps, okay. So if they are buying bundles and one of your products are in those bundles, I'm not sure what you will get from out of it, but probably some percentage of that final price, okay. If they are going to buy your products, so you can see towns at the price of $10, about $10 almost. This will be split for you and split out of 5, and you can see some towns are a little bit more expensive than others, and it's really up to you. I think the amount of the price of those, and you can see here even weapons. Those weapons can come free for many people, so just be aware of that. But many people will go on and buy it at first whenever it's just launched. So people want to have everything first before other people, so they will probably go on and buy those stuff. So you see, many people are many items are stand on $5 in most cases, but again, it really depends on whatever you created, and if you feel it deserves a little bit more, you can see the sombrero at is $12.99. It's really expensive, but it's just making sure that user is making sure that he earns as much as money he can from that hat. So with the price, it probably will get even more rare to be dropped into, I don't know, boxes and stuff like that. Anyway, this is just the shop. There is the maps, and this is the recognition, you know, thing. Many people can buy the maps. I'm not sure it was like sort of a way to play those maps, but now you can play those maps, and it really depends on the servers, the people who are managing servers inside this game, if they are uploading this map so they can use it. So I don't know. It's a sort of a way to recognize recognition the people who create those maps, and they will earn the full money out of it, the full 99 cents out of it, I think. Anyway, this is for the Team Fortress 2. There are towns, cosmetics, as I said, it's clothes, hats, weapons, and towns. And of course, I said there is Dota 2. Dota 2 also specialized on people, creating weapons there, well, as well as skins for, I don't know, clothes or stuff like that. So you can check this. You see you have art guide, texture guide, shader mask guide. Everything is almost here at the first pages. Uh, you have questions, Q&A for all sort of stuff. You can find a lot of information on those particular communities, and also some of the tutorials. I'm gonna show you it here at the Team Fortress 2. Okay, if you scroll down here, you can see that there are recommended tools. So Blender is free 3D application. You can use it if you don't want to get involved, with copyrights issue because you're using a correct version of something or whatever. So there are 3 tools that they are suggesting you for free that you can go on and use those. Same goes for the communities as the Dota 2 communities, and some users that offering full tutorials. So I'm really suggesting you go on and uh, go on and take whatever you want from those. Learn a little bit about poly count on how things need to be done. So if we are coming here, it's just showing you all sort of examples, what color plate you need to use in order to implement some of the items in those games. Many things need to be very specific to the game. Colors, I don't know. It just this is how it goes, at least for Team Fortress 2, and overall, a lot of information to help you and do whatever you want. So I'm guessing that this is it. I'm just gonna say one more thing. Whenever you want to go and upload something, you click on workshop here, and your you can join here to the Steam Workshop community. You can join, I don't know, and there is a way on how to upload things. And let's say you are animators and you want to animate, there is some free tools that comes with Steam. I'm gonna show you here. Um, well, where it is, there is this developer sections. Let's say software, no, tools. Okay, tools. So you can see you have for many games you have the SDK, source engines, whatever, and stuff like that. So if you want to use, let's say, let's look for Team Fortress 2. Well, I'm not seeing anything for Team Fortress 2, but there is application for animators. I'm not sure how it's called. Let me check it. Animation in modeling software. Somewhere here. Okay, you can use Substance Designer or whatever. I don't know. It's not Substance, but Blender is for free at Steam, and there are low-priced all sort of tools. Here, this is the Fuse Character Creator. It helps you to, I don't know, create expression for stuff, and it's free, so you can go on and use it, and whatever free things it comes, but there are more things that you can add on into this free application just for $20. So you can buy that and really help your productivity to go much faster. Anyway, this is just a rough review about that thing. If you're really into it, I'm sure you're gonna go on and read everything and make sure that you do everything as it should be. Just be bear in mind that you need to focus on poly count on whatever you're creating, and if you're going to create weapons for Counter-Strike, there are so many tutorials out there. You will find everything that you need to know on YouTube as well. So whatever game you decide to go on into, first explore if this game, is really selling products for money, and if it does, what products are those, and what the corresponding rules for that, whatever thing you create for those games. So that's it for this nice tutorial. Hope that some of you will find it useful and will actually make money out of it. Here you see the source filmmaker. He just showed that, and this is also something that I wanted to show you. Source, well, I'm not typing source correctly. Source filmmaker. I think it's free as well. Yeah, you can use it for free. It also helps to create animation and stuff like that. So if you want to create reels for your product, you can go on and use this. So that's it. Have fun, guys, and good luck. See you.